So I watching even watching the way it's going now, I'm not too thrilled about anybody signing a record deal. It's kind of shocking to still that to see that people still want to sign a record labels. Me and Six talk about that often. Like with the amount of buzz you can create for yourself on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube,
Mhm.
you really don't need the labels no more. You just need to
The
have the right type of influence.
the labels really help you on a fast track now.
Hmm.
It's more like, okay, we have a person that is bubbling and the label they have to believe in the project, so they're gonna move the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have people like Rhapsody is on Def Jam. Well, Rock Nation to Def Jam. Fast track shit. You know what I'm saying? When you see her movement, it's really about the marketing aspect. It's all
Yeah.
marketing for her.
Hmm.
Like this year was like, if she not moving, something ain't right about the business to me, because they doing a lot of more movement with Rhapsody now. She had like Sanaa Lathan. She did an interview with Erica Badu. She on the cover of Harper's Bazaar.
Mm.
Um, she's in Essence. She's doing a lot of work. Her PR work is supreme.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I'm
really making
saying?
a push to have her out there.
Mhm. They did a very good job on promoting her project. Now, what I will say about her album was that's why I said I'm good. I love the fact that her album was intimate and shit. So it wasn't this um like hard hip hop shit. They're trying to make her be in her feelings pretty much.
Are you saying they want her to be in her feelings?
That's what they want. They want her to be more show her femininity, because you look at the game from the other side, feminine, it's more about ratchetness and being a hoe.
Being a whore, yeah, and the game is suffering from enough of that already.
Right.
So,
So
in
they
your
need they
opinion,
need
how would you go about promoting that? Like, what would you from your perspective, what would you do to kind of push that? Because the game has always dictated that we sound like bitches, whores, gangsters, pimps, and sluts.
well, you want the first thing, like for example, with Danielle's project, the name is Supreme Excellence. You want to push like excellence, class, style, elegance. You know what I'm saying? Because there's none of that going on, and you have to. I know for me, that's what I want. I love female MCing that's dope rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But with some class, some elegance, that's what's missing. Name a rap outside of Rhapsody that represent elegance.
There are none.
The closest, like, you have rappers like Rhapsody, who's like a MC that's like a ball player, damn near. But she's very feminine in her way. Then you got Shay Noir who on some street shit. You know what I'm saying? But she's street shit, but knowledge. You know what I'm saying? She's like a Nas on the
Mhm.
female side.
Okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then after that, everything else is either weirdo rap or ratchet booty shake shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Tierra Rack is weirdo shit. Super left. Lakey 47 is left field rap. You know what I'm saying? So there's no elegance, touch of elegance, intelligence, the feels, like it's not soft, but it's just real woman grown shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that for me, that's what I want. I wanted that. You know what I mean? That was me and Danielle always been like that. She's been very elegant, class, style. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Especially style. She styled like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She put on some heels and a dress and kill on that mic. but she'll put on some ill sneakers and some jeans and a tee and still be ill. And
Yeah.
it's cold and people fuck with her. The
Yeah.
niggas like her, the girls love her. You know what I'm saying? Versus with a Rhapsody, guys love her, but regular, like the girl, I see a lot more girls this time come out the woodwork fucking with her. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
But before, she had a hard male audience, and the girls that are like, that love rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'll take the ride for it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it because that's what's needed. We want to feed, like, who's going to feed the girls? That's the AKAs, the sororities,
Tough crowd. Like, how do you do that?
the working girl, the girl that's at the job that love hip hop going on the bus. She needs
Yeah.
something to listen to,
Yeah.
somebody that can speak for her. You know what I'm saying? The girl that got her doctorate.
And that would be Rhapsody. Rhapsody would speak for that crowd.
Hmm. And we gonna do that. We're gonna do that with Supreme Excellence, though. I'm looking forward to it.
She gonna be rapping?
Oh, Danielle is rapping,
She
rapping.
rapping? Okay.
Danielle is rapping. The Kia's the singer, and then we got that coming too.
Oh
That remix
shoot. I'm thinking about
project,
Nakia. That's why. All right. Then
right?
yeah, yeah,
Nakia,
then you're
we
supposed
got
to be
that
doing
coming though. We have "Don't Sleep" the remix out right now with Danielle, and then we're finna drop "Sing Slowly" the remix, the LLJDI remix. That's on its
I'm
way.
over here thinking about Nakia and you talking about Danielle. Shame on me. Shame on me. I was gonna be the last person I saw because
Yeah.
yeah, you said you was gonna have her
Mhm.
on here, and we haven't really gotten to that yet.
Yeah,
So
we'll get that set up.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? We get that set up because the remix project, we're working on that real tough.
So when you working with them as artists, are you working with them at the same? Are you working at them at different scheduled times of the day, or do you set
Set different
a
times,
whole day aside so you can refresh and recycle, refresh
like
and redo?
with Danielle, she's here, so it's like we it's like on a monthly basis we work twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Two
Mhm.
times, 3 times a month. But this time we've been on crunch time because we want to get the album out by July 4th weekend.
Okay.
So June is going to be a month of listening events. You know what I'm saying? Um, Nakia comes up here once a month, once or twice a month, once a month, and we'll do like a song. You know what I'm saying? So
How she like it when she come up here? Because you know this is a dope
love it,
city.
love it. we don't really do when she come up here. It's about the work. We do not kick it like that.
Hmm.
We kick it when we kick it. We kick it. But when she come up here, it's about business.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get down to business. Because like when like people got to understand when you're dealing with R&B, when you're in the studio, it's work. It takes 4 hours or more to really get a good R&B song
Oh yeah.
together.
Because you talking about singing, hitting the notes properly, being in tune.
We
Oh,
don't have, I don't, we don't have I don't have background singers. You know what I'm saying? We don't have everything set up. We don't have a machine. It's just me. The
right.
beat, she writes it, go into the studio, arrange, do everything she can to make the shit sound dope. And man, y'all, this remix project gonna fuck people up for real. Yeah.
I
And
can't
then
wait
that's
to
gonna,
hear both the projects though, man.
yeah, bro,
His first
man.
project was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. It had
Yeah.
that '90s vibe to it and everything. So
Hmm.
it was like revisiting those summer days and summer nights and shit in Chicago, riding bikes, stealing hubcaps and shit like that as a youth,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
then find a
Yeah.
little sweetheart that you like at the same time. So I
Yeah.
enjoy listening to that project, man, and the growth that she'll have
Thank
from
you.
there, moving into the
Thank
next
you.
one.
Yeah, we got that don't sleep remix. You got to check that out. We released
Okay.
that about 3 weeks ago. The same time we did with Danielle single Lori Harvey. That's out.
Lori
Oh yeah,
Harvey.
Yeah,
Tell me why this
like
song is called Lori Harvey.
a lot of women, a lot of girls look at Lori Harvey as their superhero.
Really? I wonder why they do
Yeah,
that. What is so special about
because
Lori Harvey?
Lori is the one woman that represents herself as, you know, this woman of freedom. Like she deal with any man she wants. And she if she don't want to if she wants certain things that she don't want, she let it be known. And she leaves. And women like that. Women like that.
Interesting.
Women like that. And the dating, when we're talking about the dating phase, you know, women want to be able to move like like they want to move.
They want to be able to move around.
Yeah. And if they don't want to, if things don't go the way they go, they could be like, peace and move. You
Interesting.
need you see Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey had top line cats.
Yeah.
And when the time was up,
Time was up. She bounced out. Yeah. When they didn't fit
nobody
her billing no more, she was out of there.
nobody give nobody give up get upset. You do your thing, I do mine. We good. I got what I needed. Like with Michael B. Jordan, he wanted to be married. She said, I'm not ready for that.
Hmm.
I'm moving. You know, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You can't get mad at that.
No, you can't. I think the best part about it is that at least she's upfront with what she wants and her demands when she's being with a man or whatever she's choosing to do. She's letting you know I prefer my life to be I prefer to have a certain lifestyle. And once
Hmm.
those demands are met, I'll move on past the situation, man. But
That's it.
um,
And that's what that song is about. She really want to talk about, let me do what I do, let me be. You can't tell me how to be, what to be, and things that you want this relationship to be. I am not gonna be that. And it's good that women put that out there. So, because at first I had a problem with Lori Harvey.
I think a few of us do have a problem with Lori Harvey and
Right,
her MO.
right. But when a woman
Well,
wants
man, the
to be
Isley Brothers once had a song that said, "It's your thing. Do
right,
what you
do
want
whatever
to do."
you want to do.
I can't tell you who to sock it to.
Right,
It's your thing.
right.
Do
That's
what
it.
you want to do. So
That's it. That's it. That's it. And that song, and it's crazy because like every girl that heard the song, it's like they anthem now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'll say this for the women who choose to do that, man. Make sure you find what you're looking for because you don't want to be in a situation where you're unhappy and you look up and the time has passed where you should have settled down
Yeah.
and done what you actually needed to do as far as being a type of woman that wants to be kept or be in a faithful relationship with a man. Be very
Hmm.
be very careful of the life that you choose to live. So I can't tell
Yes,
you how
sir.
to live your life because I'm a man, and I can only live my life according to how I see it. So on that side, just make
Yeah.
sure that the ends justify the means, or um, you're
Yeah,
happy
I love it.
you're
I
happy
love
with
like
what may
it
transpire.
was something that for me was she when we do the interview, we're gonna get into it about that. On her end, like sometimes people want to put stipulations and try to cuff you when you say, hey, let me do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Stick
But
to the
here's the
script.
thing, though, men do it, and I guess to a certain degree,
Yeah.
women feel like they can do that as well. But um, I
Women,
guess, man, to each his own. Uh,
right?
I would say I would.
Society has made women, when women do it, they looked upon as, they start calling them bad names, whores and shit like that. And that's not the case. If men could do it, why can't women? And if they put that out there and they let it be known, then I have no problem. Mad
I think
respect.
the reason why people disagree with women doing it is because, from what we understand historically, the a woman's value is attached to who she actually is, and you know what I mean. So,
Mm,
everything about a woman's worth is her and how she presents herself to the world. So if you present
mhm.
yourself as a person who likes to move around and skip around from person to person, that doesn't bode too well for you. Um, so
Yeah, but her situation is different because when you look at Lori Harvey as a person, she'll date him, but she makes it, from what I see, she makes it be known that, I'm not trying to be married. I just want to go out with you, get to know you. If you're not for me, you're not for me.
okay, so it ain't like so you're saying that she isn't really sleeping around with these guys like that?
Because like she was with Michael B. Jordan for about a year or two. She moved on after Michael B. Jordan. She fucked around. Now the only issue I have with Lori is that she'll fuck around with the Hollywood circle of niggas,
Yeah, and that's the crazy
and
part.
they all know each other. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
kind
the
of
thing that was
crazy to
bothering
me,
me. Is like, yo, all these dudes know each other. You know?
right? Like she only and the guys that she messing with are like the it guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know
The
what I'm
top.
saying? Michael B. The top black brothers that are in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Lori Harvey is the first single for the
Okay.
album. Well, like the first official single because we dropped Melanin. Melanin was like our street song. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
How long that been in rotation?
Melanin came out 2022.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
2022. Yeah. And we did the remix last year for it.
How
You
many
know what I'm
projects
saying?
has she put out? Like,
Zero.
none. Okay. Okay.
She was on Late Night. She's on 2 songs on Late Night Experience Part 2.
Okay.
She got the Love Game, and uh she's on Amazing Part 3. So
Is there a preference for you as far as working with artists? Would you rather work with men, women? Does it matter for you?
no preference. Groups, it don't matter. Like, but what the biggest thing for me is more concept wise. You know what I'm saying? I like to set concepts. Like my upcoming projects. I got a cat named Tonio, young guy, about 20, 24. The thing with him is that I want to bring back funny rap. He's like him as a person, he is funny as shit.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I want to put it on wax because he irritate girls and shit. You know, he make the girls be all funny. Like the girls be like, "Tony, are you ain't doing this, that, and the third?" And he sit there and laugh at him like, "It's
Making them more
cool."
upset.
Yeah. And I said, "Yo, we need to put that on wax, yo. We need to talk about that, like flip just a friend, but man, make the girl feel like shit, like you want me to just be your friend, but I got these holes in the background, you know, like and be funny about it, you
Be
know.
laughing through it in their face, and they
Right,
catching it.
right. Like make everything humorous, but at the same time, this dude can rap. Like he's not
Okay.
no joke on the microphone. But I like because he was in my class, so I kind of shaped and mold his mindset. Because we've been having like conversations. He'd be like, "Man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that trap rap, man." Pop that 808. I want that mean sound. Like I'm on Joe records. Like, nah, man. You gotta have some 808s in there, man. You gotta have some twerk records. You gotta have some
Man,
of
he
the
can work that
records.
out later. Let that man get in there and show his grizzle. Let him get his grizzle on. Show you what he working with, man. We could throw them joints in there later.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Throw them joints in
I'm
there
trying
later.
to make sure he get an audience because, like, it seems to me when, and especially when it like lately, because I teach eighth graders how to make beats and stuff. Um, these youngins, they don't like the seriousness of rap and hip hop culture, right? Because when you start talking like that, they get all funny, chippy about it. Like, oh, that's too much. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But once you start like introducing them to certain people, like I showed them time is illmatic.
Okay.
Some of the kids in the class start saying, yo, this Nas Illmatic album and the songs before it came out. Like, excuse me, one girl was listening to Back to the Grill again. She said she got it on repeat.
Mm.
She said she loved Nas's verses on Back to the Grill again. And she was like, yo, that song, I can't stop listening to it. So it's cool that I set the tone for them, but and initially they don't they don't take keen to a lot of real hip hop like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I make projects with younger rappers, like I don't mind doing the real shit, but at the same time, you gotta like you want that audience, you gotta
Yeah,
do
that serious rap, man, it hits on a different level, and a lot of people
yes, sir.
don't want to deal with that because to a certain part you have to be introspective and understanding of your own situation, the community
Yeah,
around you, and the world that you
yeah.
live in. You know,
That's
and for a
it.
lot of people, it's very hard to take a look at themselves and hold the mirror up and go, "Yo, this is how my life really is. This is how I really grew up.
Yeah.
These are the things that have affected me drastically or on a
Mhm.
certain level."
Yeah. Yeah.
A
This
lot of
what's
people
up.
can't do that, man.
No, this is what's up. These are the things that you have to, it's okay to speak truth to power,
Mm-hmm.
and your own truth,
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with
you
being
know.
real. Ain't nothing wrong with saying, hey man, these are the things about me that I like. These are the things about me that I don't like. And I'm willing to share them
Mhm.
with you all because we're all human and we're all here having an experience. And those experiences, these are my experiences while I'm here, and I'm just gonna share them with you.
Right. Breaking news.
What's that?
Boston Celtics is going to the final.
Well, yeah, well, we knew that. We knew that. We knew
Yeah,
that. That's why I kept looking off to the side watching it. It was a close game, but we knew that.
yeah, popped them from the 3 point. You know what I'm saying? From the three. You know
We
what I'm
knew that. I
saying?
didn't. I thought Indiana would be a decent team going out there and play against them, but I didn't think they had. I didn't think they,
Mhm.
they had what it took to topple Boston.
Mhm.
I just would like to see Boston put a
I
cap
think
on it.
if I think New York, if they played New York, it would have been tough.
I
It
think
would have
that'd have
been
been
tough.
a tough experience for them because New York is a more of a grind team, and they would have got up in their chest and made them guys really earn every bucket. But I also think that New York needs like one or two more pieces, man, and they didn't have those pieces because those guys were hurt. Julius Randle was hurt. There was like one or two more guys that they didn't have out there on the court to really anchor their team
Mhm.
down. So um, consequently, Jalen Brunson put on a hell of a show though. He did the best that he could. Um,
Nah,
I
but
think a
he's
lot
in
more
it.
people are gonna be looking at him as one of those guys now. You can't really just
Mhm.
underestimate him. This dude had multiple 40-point games during the course of the playoffs. He's a hell of a player.
Mhm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, yeah. But back to the conversation. I think, the one thing I love about Tonyo is that Tonyo, he loved, like, when I sit down and gave him the concept, he was like, yo, I like that. I like that. Because ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing, like, the last person who did, like, funny ass rap was Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah, and those guys who did the something little boy, something looking boy, something
Yeah,
looking boy.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But they was, like, trying to be innovative, and people weren't ready for that.
But they had it. They had it. The packaging may not have been correct, but they had it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They did have it.
It was huge in the city. That was a big record in the city. You know what I'm
And
saying?
what they're
But
doing is nothing more different from what the guys are doing on TikTok and Instagram now, where they crack jokes, where they
mhm,
do the replays over the
right.
videos, and they're giving their takes on everything and stuff like that. Like they weren't doing nothing no different, you know. It just so happened that some shit, man, some shit is just ahead of its time, bro. You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
some shit is just ahead of its time. It just takes a while for it to
yeah.
actually cook, and then you look up and you see somebody else doing it. And like, man, I remember there was another group of people who was doing something like that,
Mhm,
and then you just research the annals
yeah.
of history, and you go, "Oh shit, it was these guys right here, man. They were already doing that. They already had something
And
going
then
on."
and then my next project, I'm starting to do late night three slowly. And this time I'm gonna go back to the actual style that I did on volume one. I'm gonna kind of mix it,
Okay.
you know. Um, but I'm reaching out to the more of I want to deal with the newer rappers
Okay.
like Panorama P, Jujilla. I'm gonna try to do a record with the Spencer. So I really want to do a lot of the new Chicago, the people
Okay.
that
Okay.
that's seeing propped up. You know what I'm saying?
Will you be doing
So,
showcases for them too, or?
oh yeah, I just started doing this interview series with soul selectors at Renaissance.
Mm,
So
okay.
yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. So we already booked up to September. We got a lot of different interviews. The next one will be Ash 13 and Long Shot. So
So for soul selectors, is there a certain day of the week? Is it like once a month,
Thursdays, once a
every
month,
Thursday?
but it's gonna be on not every Thursday. The interview series will be I think it will be the third Thursday of each month.
Okay.
And I will be interviewing different acts. So, and they'll perform a little bit. The first one we did was Vice. Lifelines is out on all streaming platforms. Please get that, which is a great album. Um, and then we got Army of One. I know in September we'll have Fillmore Green because he's dropping his new project in September. So,
New music that's out right now. What do you have?
Rhapsody,
Yeah.
definitely. At first I didn't like it because it wasn't. And then have all the typical things that I look for in the hip hop scene. Um, but after watching her Sway interview, um, I listened to it two times, and it's definitely in the album of the year conversation.
Okay. Okay.
When
And
I
we
say
we
definitely,
4 or 5 months in.
yeah, definitely,
All
it's
right.
definitely in that conversation. The reason why, because she's like one thing I love about the hip hop that we need to listen to
Mm-hmm.
is that she talks about this was her album to talk about how she feels.
Okay.
Another thing is there's no go-to production. She don't use no knife wonder beats. or like she only worked with one. She has one song with one of the Soul Council. She worked with S1 and a lot of different producers outside of her camp,
Okay.
and it's dope. I could rock with it. You know what I mean? You know, it's not your normal Rhapsody album. It's definitely a very introspective album. Please don't, like she's really, she got Felicia Rashad opening
Mm,
and in the middle of the album.
that's some distinguished
So
shit right there, man.
yeah, yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. They put some money in this shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When you got Felicia Rashad on there and she asks dope questions, like she's really her therapist, and they gets into certain things. Um, Conway the Machine, SFK, Slain Face Killer,
What did you think of that project?
Slant Fat. It's dope, dope. I very man, like. Here's the thing that I have a problem with today's audience, especially our audience. Stop expecting Conway to be on some positive shit. That's not him. You know what I'm saying? He has some dope records that's really, really icy.
What if it's
But
not the dope records? What if it's the repetition?
it's lyricism,
Yeah, we know it's
but
lyricism, but what if it
it's
just becomes
lyricism.
mundane to certain people, and they're just like, all right,
I don't see that like with Conway, he's not mundane. He's just, like you gotta think about the lack thereof. There's not a lot of rappers that speak lyric for lyric, bar for bar, and give it to you straight, no chaser. You know what I'm saying? And it got dope production, Cool and Dre, Swiss Beats, Derringer. Um,
conductor.
yeah, well, very much so. Conductor got about two or three records. So it's dope. It's really nice. Um, what else? Hold on. I know that new Pete Rock and Common.
I have to check that out. I have to check that
The
out real
single,
soon.
the single was out. Rise Up. Yo, I'm looking forward to the Auditorium Volume 1. Man,
The
Rise
Auditorium
Up.
Volume One.
It's supposed to come out this Friday coming up.
Mm.
Ghostface Killer.
I checked out GFK's album. I like that joint. That was pretty cool. That was a solid project. It was a solid project from
Very
GFK.
solid. Very solid. Very solid. When I say like the first half of the album, he has it in splits, Guns and Roses. The gun side is tough, real tough. But the Roses side is cool. But the problem I have with the Roses side is that production wise, but he ain't been having this issue since he came out. Production wise, they replayed all the samples.
Mm.
So you're trying to keep from getting sued. So
Man, there's a different amount of producers he could have worked with, though, man. But he
yeah,
don't want to work with Buddy. I mean, he could have shit. We could have went back in the tuck and started back working with Just Blaze, or he could. I'm sure he could have called what's my man name over there working with Nas.
but he's on Mass Appeal. So
Yeah,
like,
why not get
like
with Hit Boy?
you can, you can. But it's the first half is dope, but the second half,
I thought it was a solid project, man.
it was solid. Like I said, for him to haven't dropped the album in a while,
Mm-hmm.
it's serious.
And when he left off with some really good shit. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
he's been a solid dude as far as music goes.
Yeah, Ghostface Killer. Um, it's a bunch of great music out. Hold on. Uh, let me see. Tifa, she dropped a single called Three. That's really dope. No Worries. I'm looking forward to that album. Anderson Paak and Knowledge. That comes June 7th.
Okay.
I already pre-ordered my vinyl for that.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
You said you ready for that one, huh?
I'm ready. I've been looking forward to that. Like Anderson's time is now, man. It's time to get that man that crown. Because with him doing the Bruno Mars shit, that was a
It was a good look.
good it was a good footing to step to put him in the front to talk to the people and be like, man, Anderson is that dude. Um, but with this project real street shit though.
Yeah. Because you know
I'm
what? And the thing about him is he has layers. I like him. I like him as an artist. He has so many layers, but at the same time, you
hmm
what I've been waiting on is for
hmm
him to put a project together that's either solid or just something that's just like one of those things that you just got to throw up on the shelf and go like, yo, this is one of the best projects ever. And we gonna leave him up here because he's so talented, he's uber talented, and he can go
man.
into so many different lanes.
Every song, for the exception of Daydreaming, every song that he has put out off No Worries been cold.
Okay. Okay.
He dropped the record with her. Cold. Dropped 86 Central. Cold. He just dropped the record with Snoop Dogg in October London. Cold.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised they're not playing that shit on the radio like they should.
Is he independent? Yeah.
Um, No Worries is out on Stone's Throw. So that's an indie label. And he is signed to Aftermath.
Anderson .Paak is signed to Aftermath.
Yes, he is.
Interesting. Interesting.
It's like his deal. His deal is crazy. He has a deal with Dr. Dre, and he has his own record label called Ape Shit.
Mm.
And Ape Shit, he has a distribution deal with Empire, and he just dropped the artist that signed to him through Def Jam.
Okay.
And then he got a group, Comey and Beck. It's two white kids. They on Blue Note,
Okay.
either Blue Note or Verve Records. But one of them, but they all them two white kids.
They got it.
Woo!
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yo, they cold. They under the Jazz Act though.
That's okay. Music
They
is
under the
music. Good
Jazz.
music is good
Right.
music, bro.
Yo, they man. They was when Robert Glasper had the first Blue Note Festival, they was a part of that.
Okay. Okay. Man, I just love good music, man. It don't matter where it comes from or who it is, bro.
Trust. But we got a lot of stuff coming this summer, a lot of tours. Rhapsody be here October though.
Oh, we got
Should
time
be
for that.
got time. But it's gonna be some albums coming, including mine. We looking at trying to do shows. Me and it's gonna be probably I want to introduce Nakia and Danielle at the same time.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
we trying to put that together as we speak.
Awesome.
You know what
The
I'm
the
saying?
last time you was on here, man, we had a conversation about this cat named Drake, right?
Yes, sir.
The conversation was basically to break it down is we don't believe you. You need more people. Uh, I think we prophesied some
uh,
stuff.
a
We said some stuff
lot of
before it
uh,
all went haywire, huh?
yeah, he needs to, like, the Pusha T situation. Jay Prince stepped in because let's take away the political correctness And let's keep it a buck. Jay
Okay.
Prince stepped in and said, this ain't the battle. He's gonna kill you.
He was gonna get slaughtered.
Don't do it.
He was gonna get slaughtered.
Don't do it. Don't do it with Pusha. But he thought Kendrick was gonna be quiet and not say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And when them records started coming, the records were coming. The
And
problem I have, and I just talked to somebody about this, we're living in a time where the fandom is fanatical. You get it? The fandom is fanatical.
they participate.
Right.
They
And they
not
not
they participate. They are participating. They are riding for
right,
their guy.
right. They are, man, they are cheerleading.
Championing their guy. Yeah.
Yeah, they champion shit when at the end of the day, this is battle time. I may be a fan of Kendrick Lamar, but if he taking the L, I'ma call that shit out. These youngins are not calling it out. They be like, well, Kendrick wear heels. Kendrick got a half white woman. How the hell Kendrick think he's self-righteous and he got this, that, and the third? You
Yeah,
know,
he over here.
they look at
Allegedly, he over here beating her, and he got different women
right.
than the third.
Yeah, yeah, rumors.
Mhm.
And I'm like, just take this L. But it's been like that with the Drake fan base, with the OVO family.
It's not just the fan base. It's Jeff. I think for a long time, I don't know how much you knew about it, but those two have always had an issue with one another.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
Kendrick's main thing was that you're an actor. You're a spoiled kid who was given a platform because of who you know. And the way
Yeah.
that you go about rapping ain't how black folks really carry themselves.
That's
So
it.
nothing
That's
that you
it.
say has any credence to it or anything standing behind it solid because that
I
ain't the way we really act. Now, what you doing, playing fucking the women and all that shit, okay, cool. That's what you doing. We hear that. We understand that you
right.
getting to that. But the way we actually conduct ourselves versus the way you actually are in real life is not the same. And it's
That's
been
it.
bothering me for a long time. And the way that you go along with the way the record industry wants to portray us.
Yeah. That's what I want to talk about. Like,
All right, let's get to it.
listen, when Drake said this line, he said, "You rapping out here like you want to free the slave."
I said, ooh,
That's that's a problem. That's a problem. We need a conversation. We need a conversation behind that. That's a mess. So you sitting here denying your blackness. Really? And and we're living in a time, especially I don't want to get into the political tangents, that our black, you got some black people are falling off the wagon. They don't want to talk about being strong and black and standing on principles. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love Meet the Grams, because Meet the Grams exposes the principles, the character of who Drake is in a clever format. And then not like us, third verse gave you, let's talk, let me break it down for me. And that's why that song is so cold.
but I think that's why Euphoria is so good as well.
Yeah.
Because that last verse on Euphoria, he didn't just rap. He was like, "Look, let me just talk to the you, the guy that be looking in the mirror that you don't want to look back at. Let me talk to that guy real quick, you know." Because he was
That
basically
euphoric.
saying he was saying in Euphoria, like, "Look, if you stop here, the next stuff I do, I won't even do it. Like I can kind of like stop this right here, and we can go. We can keep it here."
Keep it here. Yes.
But if you keep this up, the next thing I'm now I'm just gonna take steps. I'm just gonna go further in depth. It's just gonna get worse.
Yes. It's gonna be
You
a
told me I had to
mess.
put out a quadruple entendre. I did that. You told me I had to put out multiple songs. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it back to back the same way you did.
So
I told you to keep it rapping. Don't mention my family. You mentioned my family. Okay, cool. So now you done violated. You done crossed all type of lines. Now I'm gonna point out everything about you that you think that people don't pay attention to.
don't pay attention to. Yes,
You
sir.
ain't who you say you are. You never have been. Everything you do, you take from somebody else and another artist because that's what you do as an actor. You ain't never been yourself because you don't know what that's like.
You are 100% correct. You
You ain't
trying to be
never
from
been
the South.
yourself.
You you trying to be from the South, nigga. You from Toronto.
You from
You're not even
Toronto.
American. You're
When you
not
need a hit,
American.
when you need a hit, you go over here. When you need this, you go over there. When you want to be like sound
Yeah.
like that, you sound like this person over here. Or you sound like this region over there.
Yes, sir.
What do we really know about you? And then
Man.
you say you a real one or you a real nigga. We know you ain't no real nigga. The niggas that
No.
helped put you on, you turned around and slept with their mans behind their back. Slept with their girl behind their back. Whoa.
And that's been his whole MO. Like fucking your girl. Like keep Drake away from your girl. He's gonna fuck your bitch.
Mm-hmm. And
Keep him away.
he gonna call her out in a song or two as well.
Like the here's another line. When I see you and Sexy Bread, I see two bitches.
Two bad bitches.
Two bad bitches. That's that's hard. I was like, yo, you hear what I just heard?
Bro, he was saying so much in them songs. I had to go back and listen to it and then get cool with what he was saying and then go, wait. Cause there's no surface talking. Like you told him to do quadruple entendres, and that's all that stuff was.
This man. And then from that point,
And then the pedophile line, bro. The pedophile, you got to, bro. He ain't just saying pedophiles. He talking about the owl, pedophiles, the owl, OVO. I was like, yo, this kid is going off.
and nobody wants to give him, man, you got to give Kendrick his props, man. He
And then
took that
and
man
then
out.
the fact that Top had to jump in and go, all right, it's over, it's over, it's over, because the kid really
Mhm.
got more songs in the tuck, and he about to go. He about to come outside and he about to play.
He
For
was
those
ready
who
for
didn't
it.
know, Kendrick Lamar come from a battle background. He knows what ciphers are. He knows what ciphers is. He knows what battle rap is. We thought this
Yes,
would have been something that Meek Mill would have got in control of and took it and started slashing and cutting, but he didn't.
but nah.
But this time around, Kendrick was like, "Yeah, I'm not that guy, man. I take this shit serious. I've had a problem with you for a long time. We've been sending shots at each other for the last 10 or 12 years, and this has
Hmm.
all come to a head for me. And I've had
Let's
enough."
let's not make let's you can say these lies about me, but let's talk the truth about you.
Bro, when
You hear
he
me,
said,
man?
"Don't tell no lies about me, I won't tell no truths
The
about you."
truth about you. That's hard. That's hard, brother. That's out, man. Listen, when the year's over with in 24, this is going to be the conversation of 24.
To anybody
And
telling lies about me, man, do you really want me to tell the truth about you?
man,
Hey, Jeff, you know me as a good guy. I'm a respectful guy. I keep the integrity amongst me and anybody else, man. But there are some people, bro, I could talk. Ooh, ooh. Jeff,
Yeah,
if I came
man.
out and said some shit about some people out here, man,
Yeah.
and revealed some stuff about some people, some stuff I've seen them do,
Mm.
even though they out here talking crazy about me, man, if I went in and revealed your truth to these people in front of you and in front of everybody else that you be around,
Man, it's bad. Listen, that was the man. And I'm like, so you sitting here saying Kendrick ain't one? I'm like, dude, you delusional, brother.
and then for the brother to
Kendrick,
go in there and he like, let me go back and hey mustard, man, send me some of that heat, man.
send me some LA shit.
Send me some heat. Give me
And
that,
from there,
give me that bass
when he
sound.
when he dropped Not Like Us, Cali was active.
Active,
You hear
super
me?
active. He bought sets back together with that one.
Yeah, super active. We were just saying this yesterday, Merfield. Like Cali is active,
Mm-hmm.
nigga. Dog Pound come out Friday. They active. They ready to go.
Other part, he used West Coast producers on these songs. Alchemist.
He's Alchemist, yeah.
Well, what was you thinking? Yo, that kid was sitting there
That's
like, I
when
know
you
he, I know
that's
he got
when
to be
Drake
kidding.
that's when Drake should have said, man, let me get another one of them conductor William beats right now. Nah, he don't want none of these problems, man. Make that sexy red record your move right now. Let
What
me
he should have done was went back in there and said, let me rap for real. Whatever I
can't
learned
do
from
that.
being around Wayne, let me go into that bag. Let me go into this older bag, this vintage antique bag that'll really get motherfuckers off me.
He can't do that now because he fucked Lil Wayne's woman.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying like as far as style and the rap, like he should have
Nah,
went back and like, yo, let me
nah,
start thinking like that again.
no, it ain't gonna work. It's over. He exceeded Wayne. No,
Maybe in I don't even know if in sales or anything like that. Maybe you probably got Wayne there, but as far as a lyricist and being accepted, like you ain't gonna nowhere be you ain't gonna be nowhere near Wayne. Rest in peace,
nah.
Bill Walton. Real quick, I forgot to say that.
Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace, Bill Walton. That man used to give us the flux in the 90s.
Bill Walton, I think earlier today he died of cancer. Long
Mm-hmm.
about with cancer. One of the greatest players to play basketball
Oh yeah. He
professional
ain't play
level.
no games. Beat your motherfucking ass in the wood.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
from the
I
he
loved
from
him
that
for his
era.
I loved him for his free spirit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I loved him for his free spirit, but his breakdown of the game was pretty cool at times. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but Bill Walton had was it two fucked up knees, so as he got up in age in his career, man, it was hard for him to sustain that beating on the court. But he was a dope ass player. He will always go down as one of the great players. So salute to him and his family as they deal with this transitional period for themselves right now. But
Hold your head, Luke. Hold your head, Luke.
yep, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
1952 to 2024, Bill Walton.
Mm-hmm. One of the Illest.
Yep, yep.
Now, under the act. Yeah, but he was on when he came to Mike, he was hating on Mike a little bit.
Well, he came from an era where he was with Bill Russell and those guys too. Now you can't, he saw those guys, so he might have thought the world of those guys. And then when he saw Jordan, I'm gonna say this, man. I like a lot. We all love Mike. I'm from the city. I'm from Chicago, man. I speak highly of Jordan. I don't think there's nobody better than Mike. But a lot of times we forget that they changed the game to be in Mike's favor, and I don't think a lot of people like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about some Bill Walton. He was the one that told the story. He said we're at the 50 greatest players or whatever it is at the time. They said Mike walk in the room, he talking crazy like he normally does, yada yada yada. He said he sat in front of said Jordan sat with Wilt Chamberlain. He said they were sitting
Mm,
there talking, and Wilt was saying, you people say that you're the greatest of all time, yada yada yada. He said, but Mike, I'm gonna leave this with you so I can get up out of here. They changed the game to benefit you so you could capitalize it. He said they no one changed the game so that I could capitalize it. They made the rules against me so I wouldn't win. He said, so think about
mm,
that when you sit there and you keep saying that you're the greatest player. He said, I ain't gonna say nothing
mm,
else to you about it, but they changed the game for you to succeed. And the game was changed for me so I couldn't be as successful. So
because you got to think about it with Wilt. He came from an era where they were starting to integrate the NBA.
mm-hmm. Extreme racism. Here was this guy 7'1", 7'2", taller than everybody. Didn't really have to do too much to score. He was averaging 50 something points and 30 rebounds. Something he was doing some just crazy, crazy wild shit
Mm-hmm.
on the court.
Real talk.
I don't even know. I don't know how many rings did Bill did Wilt Chamberlain win? Are you aware of that? Because I'm
He
not.
won a lot with the Lakers.
Did he really?
He won about two or three rings.
Okay. So at least he got a couple championships, but
Mm-hmm.
Will
Had
Chamberlain
to
was a
earn it.
Will Chamberlain was a motherfucker. Let me see if I can pull it up.
He had to earn it, baby.
Yeah, he came from that tough. I mean, it was tough back then, but I don't think it was a lot of people that could stand in Wilt Chamberlain's way.
Mm-hmm. Nah, real tough.
I think
Real
it
tough.
says 67 and 72,
Mm-hmm.
two championships, Philadelphia, one with Philly and then one with the Lakers.
Yes, sir.
That man at one point said he had slept with 100,000 women or something like that.
Yes, sir. He was
Man,
the man. Wilt was
Will,
bagging him out.
yikes.
Magic too.
Yeah,
You seen that shit?
Magic was getting to him, but Will said a crazy number, bro. 100,000?
Oh yeah.
100,000 though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
who's counting? Like, who the fuck is counting to 100,000, man? Like, I have a decent number, all right, but a
Right.
100,000, fam, a
Yeah.
100,000. Magic
Yeah.
was out here fucking
100.
these women too, though. Magic
Man,
said I
Magic
was
was
doing.
in it.
Magic said I was doing 5 women a night at one point. He was like, I was in a
Yeah,
tip top shape.
he was in it. You hear me?
Mm. And I can't even,
Out here.
man. And not to
Out
say too
here.
much, but I've been around situations where there are threesomes and foursomes. I'm trying to imagine what it's like to be an NBA player who has everything at your beck and call, and you probably coming back
Mm-hmm.
to your hotel room. There's 4, 5, 6 women waiting, and you probably more than that. There's probably 10, and he probably like, man, I only got through 4 of them. Yikes!
Living. Living. Living.
Yikes! Oh, I don't even want to know what that was like. I'm good. I'm good. Life has been good to me. Like Sammy Sosa said, America has been very, very good to me. You know, I'm good. I ran up a nice number.
So you
Shouldn't have
ready
done
for
it.
Bad Boy? You ready for Bad Boys 4? I'm sorry.
Yo, shout out to my girl Chris, who was usually the one getting the tickets for me, and I would go with her. But because she's working a crazy schedule now, I haven't been to a premiere in a long time.
It's been slow.
a
but
preview, I should say. I haven't been to a premiere or a preview in a long time,
yeah,
but
I
I
think they're
want to
gonna
see
have
that.
one.
Hmm?
I want to see that. I think they're gonna have one next week.
What I did
Yeah.
enjoy seeing, and I saw it yesterday, because I
Mhm.
stayed home and watched it, was Dune Part Two. That's a dope concept and a dope
I heard.
yeah.
I
I
heard.
like Dune, man, because they said that was supposed to be Star Wars before Star Wars ever came out. I've
Hmm.
enjoyed it, the two movies from what I've seen, man. I don't know the complete backstory behind everything, but trying to catch up and listen to the Agent Smith and the things that he knows about it because he's big on sci-fi and comic books and everything like that. So all
Hmm.
the stuff I heard has just been pretty cool to catch up on and see and learn about the movie through him. But Dune
Hmm.
is one of those things, man. I can sit there and watch those all day, even though it's only two of them. There's not much else for me to want to really see out there.
Well,
What's the other one?
you
The
better get
something
ready
gentleman
for you better
that's
get
out right
ready
now.
for what's the name? Oh, the gentleman joint. That's out. That's on
Yeah,
video
I
actually.
like that one. That one was decent too.
Yeah,
I
that's
did see
that's
that.
coming out.
I can't remember the
I
name
saw
of it.
the oh, I forgot what it's a long name, but
Yeah, it's
it's
a
Guy
crazy
Ritchie.
title name. It's one of those
Yeah,
Guy
that.
Ritchie movies, you know?
Hmm. That shit.
That was a good
I'm
movie though.
looking,
I enjoyed that one.
man. That was excellent. Like I'm a fan of Guy Ritchie anyway. So,
Yeah. I mean, even though you can
uh,
predict what's going to happen, the satire and everything that he has going on, the way his comedies are
mhm.
set up, the comedy is set up within the movie and everything. But I like what he
But
does
get yourself ready.
for.
What's the name come out? Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F.
So, are they going to do that in the theaters or is
Netflix.
that going to be Netflix?
Netflix.
Okay.
Netflix.
I saw the preview for it and I like the preview.
You got a bunch of F bombs going down. Fuck this, fuck that,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a
kiss
lot of
my ass, all that shit. I said, I can't wait till this shit drop. If they have a screening for it, I'm going.
it's gonna be a lot of the F bomb.
Jerry,
If he
yeah,
keep it doing it in the way that he want to do it, hey, fuck you, man. Fuck you, motherfucker. You know, that was
yeah.
his shit. I should
They
bust your ass,
man,
man.
Axel F. I'm looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we getting the Eddie that we want,
Hmm.
and they got a good storyline.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes with that one. What else? I don't think there's much else out there that I really want to.
Nothing else. Right, not right off. Not
Yeah,
right
I don't
off.
think
We
there's
got some
nothing.
come. We got some summer movies, but they ain't no conversation pieces. Like Furioso didn't even perform well.
I haven't heard much from Marvel either, man.
Marvel, like I'm gonna say this, that X-Men '97 shit.
I finally saw it. It took me a couple days to see it. Yo, Jeff, the fact that they went back to the comic book, bro, with that Magneto scene with him coming back and Wolverine stabs him, bro. I'm sorry to people that if you haven't seen X-Men 97. The fact that they went back to the comic book, Wolverine stabs Magneto in the side, and Magneto says, I appreciate you for doing that. Now I'm about to unleash everything. Y'all about to bear witness to Magneto for real. And he rips the adamantium out that man's body. They went back to the comic book on that. When I saw it, I was like, whoa. They went back to
I
the
think
original, dude. I was
I
like, get
was
the fuck out of
very,
here.
I was very impressed.
Yeah, that was they did
Who?
good. They did well. Even the way they closed it out. It's a 10 episode series. So season one is 10 episodes. If you have the time, check it out. It takes a few
It,
days. It takes a couple days, depending on your schedule and everything. I know some
mhm.
grown men that love comic books and they love stuff like this. They're fathers. uh, and they are tuned in, and they've been
Mhm.
texting me about telling me that I need to sit down and watch it. I know some guys who are just comic book lovers, and they were texting me
Yeah,
saying, "Yo, you need to get back into it and check out what they did with this on this X-Men 97." Bravo, bravo to the guys that put that together, man. You guys did a
yes,
good
sir.
job.
Yes, sir.
They did a really good
Um,
job.
get ready. We actually finna do these conversations coming in the next week or so called "Can You Do Without Puff" musically.
Oh, at this point, or if we just remove him from that 92
At
to
this,
now.
at this, at this point, we had me and my man had a conversation about it, and man, it was good.
I think we
Because we
so
sit,
if I
it's
think
on
about
my
it just
live.
right now off the top of my head, I think we good without Puff going forward.
Oh no, no,
And I'm not saying
think
that to
about
say,
this.
hey, lock that man up or he's a terrible person
Think
or
about
we don't
this.
need him
Take away, take like he was on bullshit, but we're just gonna talk about musically.
musically. All I'm saying is
Can't
that
you?
all the
You
best
can't
music that he's done, unless he's working with artists right now.
listen. That can't you see right now?
All I'm saying is like
Eh,
if you saying remove him from now going forward, we got all the best shit ever.
It's hard to like because we was just saying like we can do away, but like one person on the chat was like, "So we're gonna get rid of can't you see total?
We not getting
That's a
rid of. We just
party,
so wait. Are you saying pack him up and everything that he's contribute?
man. Like
Because if we talking
as a
about
DJ,
pack
because
him
as a
up,
DJ, because as a DJ, like if I play can't you see, right in the
oh,
room,
what you do to me? Our
in the
love
room,
wasn't meant to
and
be.
people will be like, "What's this?" I know this nigga ain't playing motherfucking total. He out of his mind.
No,
Ugh,
total was a vibe, bro.
total was a vibe. Like,
It was a vibe.
so we're gonna trip. We're gonna trip on C's, Little C's album, "The Wonderful World." Lil
Mm,
Kim, hardcore.
no,
But the
no.
conversation,
We uh met the man and Mary J. Blige. You're all I need to get by the remix.
man, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're not gonna do that.
No, I thought you were just saying like in a form of if we don't have no more music from him going forward.
No, 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 no.
You just talking about like
The way
removing his
that's the
catalog.
class, that catalog. Like my man off top was like, man, I ain't fucking with him. I'm not finna fuck with that catalog. After last night's talk, man,
Man, if you
man,
remove Puff his work in a game, you're gonna remove a lot of hits. You're gonna remove part of your childhood, depending on who you are.
see,
That
see,
music was the background for certain things in my life, feeling on girls, going to certain parties, learning what it was like to
that's
be
it,
around females, getting kisses and shit like that. If you
that's
talk
it,
about doing
that's it,
that, that was my
mm,
background music to all that.
that's
Learning
it,
how to flirt with
that's it.
girls and all that cool stuff right there. I can't
See,
remove his entire catalog, but if you say he's not gonna be able to make music going forward, he can only deal with Ciroc and clothing and things like textiles and anything else like that. All right, cool. But
mhm,
that catalog is very deep.
real deep, real deep. But other than that, man, I'm definitely gonna invite you for that combo.
That's a
You know what
deep
I'm saying?
catalog, man. Can't
Mm-hmm.
you see
Can't you see?
you do to me?
And
My
we
love
started
meant to be,
we
baby.
we started breaking down them lyrics. Like,
Biggie,
no, we
biggie,
don't do that.
biggie, can't you see?
We don't do
Somehow
that.
your love just
We're
hypnotized.
not just gonna cut it loose like that. We're not gonna just cut it loose like
No, you can't just do that. You can't do that. That
that.
music is like the soundtrack to certain parts of my life.
God. But other than that, man, any last words, man, before we get up out of here?
Man, I appreciate you, brother, for jumping on here with me and spending some valuable time catching up and talking about some of the music that you got going on.
Yeah, we got it. When the album is finished, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay. Oh,
I
yes, sir.
guarantee we're gonna have when me, you, and Danielle are gonna have a strong conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because the album, we get into like her mom passed, so we talk about that extensively.
When did her mom pass?
Her mom passed like around actually about mid-February, like January, February.
That's tough.
That's when I and we're gonna once we get we're gonna I'm gonna talk about from a creative standpoint where like I did a about face,
Okay.
total about face because we had different songs. We got songs in the can that it's not gonna be on the release.
Okay.
But for this
Daniel, I
project,
understand what that feel like. I lost my mother in June 2022, and I didn't want to do this
mhm,
podcast. I stopped the projects that we were supposed to do for music and everything. I put everything on a burner because my focus was it wasn't there. I'll say that my focus wasn't there, and then the music that I was supposed to make, it wasn't coming out like the way it was supposed to. Everything was coming out very angry and very somber. So I had to put that to the side so I could free myself up and kind of like decompress that whole situation to get my mother together for her funeral
right.
and everything that went into it, people stealing money and all these other things that was going on. Very, very hard to deal with. Along with trying to do a podcast. I had to stop the podcast. I didn't do the podcast for a while. People was like, you are doing a podcast because the episodes are coming out. No, they coming out because I had already put them into the machine 10 episodes ahead. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
there were a lot of things that I
So
had done.
don't so you when you hear it, you probably get something from it because
Yeah.
we did like the songs are back to back.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
Daniel, I understand what it's like, man. It's a feeling that you never want to experience, but
Mhm.
we all gonna bury our parents at some point in time, man. And I just hope to be there for someone the way that my family and friends were there for me, man, and kind of held me up and prayed for me and prayed over me, man. Because it's a shattering situation, It tears
Yeah.
apart
And
your reality.
I told her, I'm like, damn. And I went to work. So I got therapeutic and got like we did two records. We took two records out, replaced those two records with those songs. And those songs are really, really powerful. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We got a song called Better and we got a song called Paradise.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you'll definitely hear it when the album comes. It'll be as soon as we finish, I'm gonna send it to you so you can listen to it and
Okay.
get your interview ready and
All
everything.
right.
But other than that, Danielle come out July 4th weekend. Hopefully, um, listen, be on the lookout for listening events. Um, the kid will be out in the fall with
Okay.
soliloquy remixes. Yeah,
All right.
so
Ladies
and
and
that's gonna be
gentlemen,
short.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another podcast. And remember the mission statement when you're striving for greatness. God never puts you in the driver's seat if it's taken. Everybody be safe out there.